Hi everybody, Diego here with Stone Lizard Hops. We're over here at Red Hat Hops Farm and we are going to do a little bit of cloning. We're here with Tom Brewer. He runs Red Hat Hops, and today we will be pulling some clones off of this cascade that's sitting out here. So let's go ahead and get started. So originally, today what we're going to be cloning with instead of a hormone solution is going to go ahead and be aloe, and it's sitting in some water as we see here. This is going to be our catch cup to hold the clones. And what's going to happen is we have a wipe for our aloe, we have a wipe for our blade, we have some Everclear to go ahead and clean off our blade. So what's going to happen first, you always keep them tucked here. One spray, we come off, and as you see we have these side arms that are starting up. When you look at a hop plant, even during the production of flowering, the bottom will always be running in vegetative. You're always going to have vegetative pieces coming out. There will be shoots that will be protruding from the bottom of the crown coming up. This is how you get different yields that come up along at different times. So we're going to go ahead and go for a nice cutting first. When we come in for the cutting, we want to at least leave 2 to 3 tiers of leaves. That way this could go ahead and branch out and allow our plant to be able to get 2 new binds compared to the one that we're adducting from this plant. So we're going to come in, we cut at a 45. We come off, we come at the bottom of the auxiliary buds, clip, clip, come in, clip, clip. At this point, we come in over here, take off our tips. This will keep it from actually catching what's a burn that will happen whenever it's going through its cloning phase. The very tip right here, I usually take off the very top edge of that tip. After that, what will happen is we're going to take the tips of our blades, come across, slide, and we're only going down to the semilanic cells, which are right under the epidermis right here. Once we get to those semilanic cells, that's the only exposure we want to go to allow aggressive rooting. At the very tip, we do a small slice, sorry about that, small slice. From there, hold your blade, never drop it. We allow our aloe to come out from the water. It's going to lay inside its little husk. And this one isn't as proficient as I want. So, tip coming in. This will stay in its state. Now Tom, you want to hold that for me please? That's going to go into the dip cup to sit in there. And what we'll do is we're allowed to bed a couple more in there. So now that we've taken our first cut, just keep any form of infection coming in. We come back with our spray. Spray, spray. We're going to do a wipe. Come back out. We got our aloe. Secondary piece. Pat it dry. What's going to happen is we'll come up. We have a great piece right here. As you can see, a little locust came and kind of took off a few little leaves. That's fine. We still have good auxiliary leaves right here and here. So we're going to come up to this. 45 off. And a great way to tell on a good clone is you could bend it without it breaking. If you bend it and it folds right away, it's going to be a bad clone. It's too woody. And if you end up bending it and it snaps right away, it was too wet. And it's going to go ahead and be the same process. So come across with the 45. We sit there. We're going to slice, slice, slice. Come across, do our tips. From there, that gives us enough time to allow the aloe to enter the wounds to be able to allow the beginning of root perfusion. Now we're going to turn it over to our good buddy Tom and go ahead and let him take a great cutting. Now Tom has a nicer set of shears. As you can see, this would be more of an idealistic shear or a razor blade which you would want to be using. As you can see, he has these really great tips compared to my blunt broad tips. These are Hydro Farm shears. They've worked great for me, but I've just mastered them. These I do believe are the Friskies, right?
I don't remember exactly what the brand is.
Well, either way, they're really good. So, allow him to come in. He's going to find a really great piece. Now that he's clipped, he'll remove that bottom auxiliary leaves. Beautiful. Now remember, sterilization is everything. And there we go.